Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your November 2024 reading. I hope all is well with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm sure it's no coincidence that you're here today. So, shall we get started? I've got these lovely Woodland Warden cards to find your general energy, your general theme of today. And don't forget, this is for you if you are Scorpio, Sun, Moon or Rising. It's also a general reading, so just take what you need from it, what resonates, and leave behind what doesn't. So let's get 3 cards going for your general energy, your general theme of this month. Okay. Right, we have, it's one of my favourites, the Mouse and Buttercup. It's very much the Fool energy of the Rider-Waite Tarot. Right, I've got 2 just come out at the same time. We have the Salamander and Black Pepper Inspiration, another lovely card. And we have the Bat and Hellebore Intuition. We got that? Okay, so innocence, inspiration and intuition, all the eyes. Right, let's see how they weave themselves into your reading, Scorpio. Let's use these now. We've got the Rider-Waite deck. Oh, upside down. Rider-Waite deck to find your recent past energy, your general energy of the moment, and your future energy. And then we'll use these to find 3 cards at the end for your help, advice, guidance, how best to navigate the month of November. I've just thrown half the pack on the table as usual. Let's find 3 cards for our recent past energy for Scorpio. So don't forget, Scorpio, I'd really love it if you like the reading that you could give it a thumbs up. That'd be amazing. Also, if you want to join our little community here and see my the rest of my readings and also help my channel to grow, then a subscribe would be fabulous as well. And also, I'd really love to know how, in the comments, how the reading resonates with you. So, I've got 3 cards here already, thrown themselves out. We've got the 3 of Cups, we've got the 6 of Cups, and we've got the 8 of Wands. Let's have 3 clarifiers. I'm on a roll. I've not dropped any yet. 3 clarifiers. Oh, there we go. Half the pack again. A few more cards for clarifier. Okay. We've got the Strength card, we've got the Chariot card, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So definitely some movement, some real forward momentum in your recent past. We've got the 3 of Cups, and that's about celebration. Celebration with those nearest and dearest to you. It could be your friends, group of women, you know, or men that you are really close to, your inner circle. It could be, you know, family, it could be work colleagues, but whatever it is there's a real air of celebration and joy, whether something has happened that is causing this celebration, or whether it's hard work that you've been working towards and it's something's over and it's like, yay, let's party, let's celebrate, let's have a glass of whatever to celebrate. And we've got the 6 of Cups, and that's about family. It's about nostalgia, family, ancestor nostalgia, you know, connection to our past. But it can also be, again, that childlike energy. And as we have the Mouse and Buttercup, that innocence card, I think that's very much what it means. You having a childlike energy about you at the moment, an excited energy, actually, I want to say, because I feel quite excited and quite free randomly, and I know it's not mine. So I think whatever's happened that's caused this celebration has really, really allowed you to get in touch with your inner child. You're feeling, you know, really free and really excited about moving forward in a real sort of, oh, let's just do it kind of way. And obviously we've got the 8 of of Wands, and that's about swift movement, things happening really quickly, and things really moving forward for you in a really quick way. So maybe you've made, you decided to go on holiday or do something really nice, and something that you wouldn't usually do because it seems too frivolous or too you like to have plans, but you've just decided that let's throw caution to the wind, take a leap of faith as the fool would, and just go off on a little bit of an adventure. So we've got the Strength card here, the Chariot and the Ace of Pentacles, and the Strength card is all about you may be battling with your inner critic, your inner voice, and really battling with it and being strong and overcoming it. You also just be being really strong and overcoming an obstacle. And I think maybe that's what's happened, and that's why the celebration's there, because you have overcome difficulties. You have really had to be strong and had to use all your strength and muster all your strength to move through something. But now it's over. That's done and dusted, and you are now in a position where you can just move forward in a more carefree way, in a lighter, brighter way, because all that's done now. And we've also got the Chariot here, and he's very much about forward momentum, about moving toward your destiny, about really being focused and just ploughing forward, because he's very connected to his divine self. He knows what he wants, he knows where he needs to be heading, and he's pointing himself forward. He's not getting distracted, he's not being pulled off track. See the two are they sphinxes? Anyway, these two things here, these two cat things, they're all sort of pointed slightly in different directions, and if one could pull him that way, one could pull him that way, and he's going to end up taking a tumble. But no, he's focused, he knows where he's going, he's strong enough to guide them to where he wants to be. And this is really great energy, really great forward moving energy, and really great energy for you to end up where you're on the right path toward your destiny, towards where you should be going, and the path that's laid out for you that has got all these wonderful the things that you are wanting in life on. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, and so you're being offered something, a potential of something new and exciting that you can nurture, you can grow, you can bring into life. And I think maybe that's where the leap of faith is coming in, because I think you're at a point now, Scorpio, where you're thinking, do you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take that leap of faith. I'm going to, take this pentacle that's being offered to me, and I'm going to put all my love and time and energy and effort into it, and grow it into something flipping amazing. So that's a really great start, Scorpio. Nice upbeat beginning to November for you. Right, we've got a couple of cards come out for your current energy. We've got the Three of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups, and we've got the Page of Cups. So there could be some new love for you in the current moment. Oh. Let's have a couple more clarifiers. We've got the Knight of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So current energy, we have the Three of Pentacles, and that is working together, working with other people who've maybe got slightly different skills to you to create something beautiful, or to create something. It can also be just working towards a common aim. It doesn't have to be an actual thing. So moving forwards from all that lovely movement, that swift movement, you're starting, I think, to put everything into place, or you're starting to take action. Certainly, because we've got two knights in here, and obviously this lovely collaboration card. So, it may well be that you're collaborating in a work scenario. It could be that you are collaborating with family to create something in the home. Well, I'm just drawn here to the salamander and black pepper, inspiration. So I think the word of this current moment, of this energy, is an inspiration. So I think you are, you're feeling quite inspired. You're feeling quite inspired, maybe bringing other people on board, or other people have offered them, have sort of come into your path. It could even well be the three of cups energy of those people that you were celebrating with. But whatever it is, you're collaborating with others. Moving forward, we've got the Page of Cups, and he is very emotional. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He's not quite sort of mastered his emotions yet, and he's followed by the Knight of Cups, and he's moving towards something. So something love related, something joy related. So it could be that you're moving towards some new love. New love's being, because you're wearing your heart on your sleeve, you're being more open with your emotions, that new love's coming in. Or it may just be that because you're so passionate about whatever it is that you're wanting to create, that you are just really open and, really showing people, what it is that you want out of life. You're not afraid, you're not hiding your emotions, you're really showing your emotions, and really moving towards whatever it is that gives you that feeling of love, of joy. I think you just, you're feeling quite bright and quite light, and you're not afraid to hide it, I think, is the energy of what's going on at the moment. We've got the Knight of Swords, and he is another card of action. So we've got the Knight of Cups. He's actually moving towards his love, his joy, the thing that makes him happy. And then we've got the Knight of Swords. He's got inspiration, ideas, and he really wants to just move towards it as with passion, as fast as he can. See, he's the only knight that's really like flying at speed towards something. And I think this is you having that inspiration. You've got all these ideas and this excitement, and you've got the passion and the love for it, and you really just want to go for it. We've got the Queen of Swords, and she's got real clear thinking. She's got that clarity of thought. Things are starting to feel clearer, because we've got half the clouds in the sky here and the other half is clear, and so it's all been a little bit unclear, but now things are really starting to clear. She's very smart. She knows where she needs to be going, and things are starting to feel clearer, and that inspiration that you're filled with at the moment, it's like, yes, this is it, and I really want to go towards it. I want to fly towards it and move towards all the things that bring me this love and this happiness and joy. I want it and I'm going to move towards it with all the passion that I've got. We've got the Seven of Pentacles here, and I think this is a little bit of a, whoa, hold those horses a little minute. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, and he's weighing up whether the work he's put into his crop has been worth the yield. So I think it's a little bit of a, put your brakes on a minute. It's all very exciting moving forward, moving forward from this heart space, and being really clear about where you want to go. But be a little bit smarter about this. Is this the right direction? Is it the work that you're going to put into it, or the work that and the time and effort and love that you are going to put into it? Obviously, harping back to the Ace of Pentacles, that you've got to nurture and grow and love. Are we doing this the right way? Is this going to be the right thing? Is it going to bring you what you need from it? Whether that is love, whether that is money, whether that is time, whatever, is what you're putting in going to be worth it to you? So I think you've got to, at the moment, you may be well getting carried away with all these exciting inspirations and this you know, this is where I need to be and that's what I need to be doing. But a little word of caution, just really figure out, are you going to get what you need from this situation? So take a minute to stop and breathe, and to just reevaluate things and figure out, is this what it needs to be for me? So future energy for you, Scorpio. We've got the Hermit, we've got the Empress, and we've got the Devil. Have some clarifiers because we've got 3 pretty big energies there. Okay. Oh. One more. Oops. Oh, there we go. Right, we've got the 10 of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. And we've got the 4 of Wands. Okay, the Hermit. The Hermit is all about introspection. It's about you looking within, looking at your shadow side, looking at in the dark places inside of you, and really figuring things out, figuring stuff out on an internal level, and coming away with some wisdom. So in your future energy, I think that's maybe what you've got to do. I think you've got to look inside a little bit. You've got to look at, actually, I've got the Bat and Hellebore here. Intuition, one of our original cards. So I think you need some introspection. You need to, it's the card of Virgo. It's the card of really that analysis, that inner analysis, looking inside, thinking about, is this what I want? And really figuring out whether your feelings towards whatever's happening are all for the right reasons. So, and then using the knowledge that you've come up with, and really, you know, that you've spent that time in introspection, and then using it to move forward, but really just being guided by your intuition, quietening down, maybe just taking some time to be quiet, and really just trying to figure things out. So I think that's what's happening for you in your future energy. We've got the Empress as well, and she's very much about nurturing. She's about creativity. She's about bringing things to life. And I think, you know, good things come to those who wait. Nothing has to be rushed here. You know, a baby takes 9 months to what's the word? Gestate? Is that the right word? To grow, to grow in the best way possible. And I think, obviously, being the Empress, because she's the Queen of Fertility, and I think by you taking time for introspection, by taking time to really analyse what's going on with your intuition, to connect with that intuition and to follow that intuition, you need to create something. To create something, you need to have time. You need to have patience. You need to nurture it. You need to love it. You need to do all the things that you would to help something grow, whatever that may be. And I think the Empress is sort of, you know, saying that you know, you need to have some patience. Good things come to those who wait. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day and all that, and things take time to create. They don't happen overnight. And so the Devil here at the end, I think he's a card of our negative side, so our negative behaviours, our negative patterns of behaviours, our negative emotions. So, you know, it may be that when things feeling, you know, like you really want to rush on ahead, you just have a certain way of coping with that, and you just do it because you're feeling impulsive and you're just going to do it anyway, rather than reining yourself in and thinking, no, I'm going to do this carefully. Those sort of negative parts of your personality, you know, we've all got our shadow side, haven't we, that hopefully you will have spent some time looking at in a more introspective way with the Hermit. But the Devil's card here is, I think, a little bit of a heads up to say, hang on a minute, you know, don't rush into things. Don't be impulsive. Don't do the things that you know, things out of fear, out of a negative emotion, because you're feeling maybe it's quite under pressure and that you really want it to happen really fast. So I think he's just a bit of a heads up to just take your time. I think all of this at the top here is you having the brakes put on. Spend some time in introspection. Spend some time looking, connecting with your intuition. All things good, you know, we have to wait for. We need to have some patience to create something amazing. It takes time, and not to get dragged into any of those sort of lesser emotions, lower vibrational emotions and feelings and wants that we may feel that we need to push ahead on. And it's not going to be for our best interests. So we've got the 10 of Pentacles as a clarifier. You're really heading towards this real positive place of abundance. You're growing something, you're growing all those pentacles. It's going to be, you know, fantastic. But we've got in here again, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, and he is the only knight that's standing still, because he's assessing, he's reassessing, he's really figuring out where he's going to go with his pentacle, because he's a card of movement, but he's figuring things out. He's not rushing into anything. He's really being careful. He's being considerate about where to now. And I think that's exactly what this future energy is about. You're going to really put the brakes on a little bit to reassess, to really go deep and to figure out where it is you need to be going, because, you know, rushing forward and being impulsive is not the one. We've also got the 4 of Pentacles. No, we've got the 4 of Wands. It's not a pentacle in sight. And we've got the 4 of Wands. And the 4s are generally about creating a foundation, about building something. Obviously, 4 walls, that strength of the number 4. But this is, I think, it could be a relationship. It could be, again, love for you coming in. This could be the card of marriage. Maybe you found the person that you will end up being connected to in marriage, or that deep relationship. It's also a card of celebration, but I think it's a card for you. Well, it could be love for some of you, but I think it's generally about creating a real strong, solid foundation by doing things correctly, by doing things right, and it's going to be then something that you're going to be celebrating, and it's going to stand strong for a long old time by doing things slowly, having patience, and by not rushing into things. So let's have 3 cards for you, Scorpio, for help, advice, guidance on how best to navigate this amazing month. We've got the 2 of Wands just popped out. Don't forget, I'd love to know in the comments how this resonates with you. We've got the 4 of Swords, and we've got the King of Cups. So, advice and guidance for this coming month. We've got the 2 of Wands, and that is about you having choices to make, having options. You know, you can go and do and be however you wish, but you just have to make that choice, to move towards your joys, your passions, your destiny. Maybe some careful consideration is needed. He's stood there, he's really weighing up that world in front of him. He has got the world in his hand. He can go and do whatever he wants, but it involves some careful consideration. So, you know, again, a card of just putting those brakes on a little bit to really consider which way he's going to go. We've got the 4 of Swords, and again, he is meditating on something, he's considering something, and he's recharging, he's rebooting, he's really resetting his mind. He's taking time to rest his mind so that then he can connect to his intuition. He's not working completely from his mental, his mind space. He is really taking time to connect with his body, to connect with how things feel, to connect with his intuition, to know that he's making the right choices. And I think that is you. That's a good advice for you to just take some time to quieten your mind, to really go into that meditative state so that the mind quietens down and you are able to move forward in a more informed way, because you've listened to what your body's saying as well as your head. We've got the King of Cups, and he is very he's very in tune with his inner landscape. His inner emotions are very stable, and I think this is great advice. Obviously, we had the Page and the Knight of Cups earlier on in our current energy, and he is here, I think, to say to you that you need to come from a steady emotional place, to not make decisions based on your giddy emotions, as those naive, innocent place, that take a leap of faith place, and not really think about things. I think he is just saying to you that maybe you need to try and steady your emotions, and then look at things differently when things have calmed down, when things have settled, when you are in a better place, a better frame of mind to make these choices, because you've really spent time figuring things out. Then that calm emotional place is the place that you need to be in to make these decisions, and to make choices about where you're going to end up and what you're going to be doing and who you're going to be with and all of those exciting things. But this is all very exciting, all really exciting, Scorpio. You're really off on a new exciting tangent that's sending you towards your joys and passions and all those lovely things. Just have a little bit of patience, take a little bit of time and examine how you really feel, what your intuition is telling you. Don't get carried away in the ripple of emotions and feelings. Just let things take time to settle, and then come from a place of informed knowledge and informed choices. So have a really, really great month, Scorpio. I'd love to see you back here on the channel next time. In the meantime, have a great month. I'd love to know how it goes. Take care, and I'll see you next time.